It's something crazy. So you have Pop Smoke, right? This rapper who was on bail, and his mother put up the property. He had a $250,000 bail. If you don't notice, he actually stolen a 2019 Rolls Royce from California to New York. It was originally just for a music video, and he took it in matters in his own hands. Didn't think he was gonna get caught until somebody actually tracked it in Arizona through the GPS, saying, "Okay, this car should be returned to us. Why is this artist taking it like it's his and it's his personal vehicle?" Now the thing is, I don't know how much money he has or his contract was involved with. He's out now and he's chilling with Casanova. But people was like, "Oh well, he had his mom out here putting in his property with $250,000 bail." Well, I mean, that's how it works. I mean, I know like in Georgia and DeKalb County, most bondsmen they recommend that you put up like some type of property value. It has to be at least generally twice as much as the bail, in order to get all that you have the money on you at that time to go in here and just pay you off. So it's like a little payment, whatever, to get yourself out of jail as far as the defendant. But I mean, it's sad. I mean, I don't know what transpired him, but it just really makes me think that these record labels, you would be better off if you was an artist. I'll just say just be independent, because yes, this confirms my point that they'll give you a house, they'll give you the car, but you don't own it. You really don't own it. Then if you do making this money, they taking a huge percentage of it. The distribution, they got your own studio, they got you got to pay for the tour, all this type of stuff, schedule, the food, the gas, the travel, all that stuff, right? And you just getting a itty bitty portion of it, and then you got it's like a regular luxury job in a way, but at the same time you don't really own anything. It's really hard for you to pass something on to your kids unless you use a little bit of that money and invest. So at the end of the day, when all these artists are signed to labels, I'm not saying that they're ignorant, but a lot of them are very naive when it comes to these contracts. Young guy, I got a Rolls Royce, working really hard in the music industry. Thought it was mine. Probably knew it wasn't his, but I just want to take a ride for me and just let everybody know, yeah, I bought this house my mom had, and now she put it up for equity to get me out of jail. And it is what it is, man. But it's not really a good idea to build a future. Now, as African Americans, we have a lot of talent. I was listening to Dr. Boyce Watkins on Your Black World, who was saying that we have a lot of talent, that we can produce things. We can produce music. We can go in here and make an excellent product, but we have a horrible time, most of us, of marketing ourselves. I'm talking about we always have to pay somebody to do it for us. Therefore, that's when it creates a leeway for them to take advantage of us, according to these contracts that we sign each and every single day. We see the money up front, but down the line, we don't know that we getting left over, that we're not going to own most of our royalties, down the line. So you have to learn how to market, because nowadays we live in a world that you can have little talent, but if you can market really well, like have great marketing skills, you can make an industry like Lil B. Lil B is a rapper, okay, but I mean, oh, this whole bass guy, I mean, he marketed that himself. And that's how he's still relevant to this day. Twitter, everything. I mean, started his own little records label, a little Monday he had, different goofy music videos, and people was kept sharing it, even though how stupid it was to a lot of people. But he was making it and putting money in his pocket. Marketing is a very good skill, and I just think that's something that we lack. Something that I'm going to work on as well too. If you can make all these, you can be lyrical, satirical, have a lot of things going on for yourself, but if you really want to make it, you have to market yourself. I mean, share your stuff to every social media: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I mean, go on live, speak to the people, do interviews. I think you have to actually wear a lot of hats, especially in this entertainment field. And the reason why I'm bringing all this up, because Pop Smoke is he's in the beginning stages of this entertaining stuff, and you're making mistakes like this. I'm not gonna sit up here and disrespect him, but man, the stuff ain't yours. It's just not. And the house probably ain't his. Who knows, man? But they're probably working something out with the label. He's like, hey, we need him out of jail so we can make this money, and go ahead and do this. But if I was him, if he's watching this, I invest my money, little money you make, from rapping or whatever, and of course doing to stocks, and just try to get some experience in the entertainment field and start your own record label if you want to continually do music. And it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult, because you gotta kind of find talent, you gotta find, because it's really all that stuff is not available to you. You gotta really go out there to the people. I say advise you go into the streets, sell your CD, sell promotional stuff, try to get a building, try to start somewhere if you want to build something. Yeah, it's going to take time and grinding to to build something from the ground up without any type of help at first, because people are not going to jump ship on your mission or your vision, especially if they don't see any results. People want to jump ship later, when they start seeing things, and you might not see results within 5, 6, 7 years, but if you keep working at it, eventually it will grow. So consistency is the most respected thing, and I think you want to be in your situation like this, just like the jewelry and gold chains and all that stuff that's really rented out from the record labels that you got to give back. You just use that just for a facade so you can attract more people to this record label so they can get more money. See, they master all these things, other races of people. But that's just something that we lack. Kind of want to bring that up after reading this story here from TMZ, whatever. But I was just like, man, Pop Smoke, you gotta. It's good that he's out of jail, man, but man, you gotta be careful, bro. Like, I mean, it's a lot of rappers. Like, you got Vic Mensa who got locked up for something, for carrying brass knuckles. I mean, it's just little things. I don't know if it is some type of. I can get into that, some ritual type stuff, some humiliation things that goes on, that these artists have to go through in order to make it big. But people want to make it to the top, but you still a slave to their agenda, and you want to be free from that. Be a slave to righteousness. I mean, all these things I'm just trying to put into perspective here. But because we're going to continuously hear more young artists, that of course a lot of them come from impoverished neighborhoods. And so when you see a lot of money, you have ability to make money from your talent. You feel like, that's the all be all, but it's not. I think entrepreneur is the only way to be free from anything in this world. So I hope you can take this, Pop Smoke, listen to this, share this to them. But that's my whole thing about this, man. Just found it really interesting here. But yeah, man. So just don't take it with a grain of salt, but just kind of use that, man. Utilize that to get where you need to be, man. For real. It's time to be sovereign. But it's your boy Youngly Jr. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about that situation. I'm out. Deuces.